Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development.
Hello, dear participants. Thank you so much for joining today's session. We'll be starting this session now. Please allow me a minute so I can share my screen and we can start. And here we go. I hope you all can see my screen, and I would love to give you all a very warm welcome to our learning series, Global Skill Development Council Certified Learning, Skilled in Generative and Agentic AI, Transforming Risk, Compliance, and Growth, with a theme that is driving compliant growth with generative and agentic AI. My name is Preetham. I will be here as moderator. Do let me know if you have any concern or any question. Feel free to reach out to me over the chat box, and I'm very happy to assist you all. And this is our incredible experts, AI experts, who will be joining us globally to share their insights. So please do join us this week. This is happening 16 to 28 February 2026 with the same time slot that we have joined right now, which is 7:30 a.m. according to Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So do join us for all the remaining sessions as well. And before I could hand over the session to our speaker today, I would love to introduce our hosting organization, GSDC. We known as Global Skill Development Council. We are vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We are globally recognized certification body, and we are accredited by ABICP. And a very proud thing to share with you all that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. We have 500 plus subject matter experts with us. They work with us closely to design our exams, programs, and all the deliverables. Also, we do have 100 plus authorized training partner. 1,000 plus multinational companies are associated with us, and 500 Fortune companies also, and 50 plus universities across the globe. As I mentioned that we do have 100 plus authorized training partners. So we do have partners in Asia, Africa, Canada, America, and many other countries. So I would love to thank you those who have joined us to our training partner channel. In case if you are looking for any training program for yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about it. I will be sharing the contact details shortly in the chat box. A special thanks to our official media partner, World Press Hub. They cover all our events and press releases. So those who have joined us for the first time, I'm very happy to tell you all that GSDC has something truly exciting thing for you. We have introduced GSDC AI Studio earlier, so where you will be getting 100 plus daily sessions, live sessions monthly, and you will be getting 4 daily session for that, 45 minutes of live impactful session along with the hands-on learning and real-time practice where you can apply all the concept that you have learned in that particular session. In case if you get any doubts or question, that will be also resolved instantly with the help of our subject matter experts. So this is the opportunity where you will be learning from the AI leaders globally. And this training is aligned with the industry standards for the job ready skills. How you can access to GSDC AI Studio. If you want to understand in a better way, get in touch with our learning advisor for more help. And I'll share the contact details in the chat box. You'll find it over there. So as I mentioned in my previous slide that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio. So this certification portfolio is specifically designed for all the professionals who are looking to upskill themselves or to stay industry relevant in this AI era, right? So we do have certification in different domain that includes learning and development, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor and implementer, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So in case if you're looking for any of these certification in order to opt out, get in touch with a learning advisor. They're always there to help you with all the process or all the information that you want regarding all these certification programs. What all benefits you'll be getting with it? You will become GSDC's member for a lifelong. With that, you'll be getting certificate upgrade. You'll be having access to all our events, workshop, boot camps, and guess what? You'll be having free access to all our exclusive learning program that we have. With that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. A lot of benefits, right? So get in touch with a learning advisor to understand more about these benefits and the certification program that we have. And without any further delay, I would love to introduce our speaker today, Akshay Mittal. He's a technology leader and IEEE senior member, currently serving as an MTS software engineer at PayPal with over 12 plus years of experience in AI augmented DevSecOps and cloud native platforms. He designs secure, high performance systems supporting tens of millions of daily financial transactions. He is completing a PhD focused on AI ML driven security automation and has authored 18 publications while reviewing 100 plus research paper. Akshay also contributes as an editor with Stranger Nature and has played key community role, including judging for Mass Challenge and founding ACM Austin. Through speaking engagement and mentorship, he has guided over 1,000 plus professionals in secure cloud and emerging technology. So let's understand the agentic DevOps in the autonomous cloud, architecting the future of application modernization with Akshay Mittal today. Thank you so much, Akshay, for joining. The stage is yours. You can take the handover of the mic now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Preetham. Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. Thank you for the heads up. Okay, let me share my screen. Please react on it if you see the screen. Yes, you see the screen okay? Awesome. Yeah, good morning, good evening, everyone. I'm in Central Time Zone. It's 7:37 a.m. I'm Akshay. I'm a software engineer and a PhD researcher. Before we begin, I want to be clear, right? Everything I'm sharing today is my personal research and professional interest. So the presentation is not affiliated with the place I work, right, by PayPal or any other organization. So yeah, let's get started. I see a lot of people have been proactive in chat, and I'll do my best to go back and forth to probably I'll try to answer all your questions. Do ping me on LinkedIn. That's the best place I could respond to you. And I'll do my best to answer all your questions, right? Let's get started. So now, how many of you have been in 2 a.m., 9 a.m. on-call support incident? Please give me a reaction, right? Uh, any developer or on-call support engineer getting ping at night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., if you've been in that place, give me a reaction. Okay, see, no reaction. So most of them, I'm assuming, please mention if anybody have been in the chat, if they have been in DevOps or any support kind of role. Would love to know my audience, right? Based on that, I can give you examples. So I'm a full stack software engineer and a part-time PhD researcher on site, right? So this presentation is more for, agentic DevOps, right? If you know what DevOps is. So today I'll show you how we are moving beyond automation to something far more powerful, autonomous, intelligent, that you can think, reason, and act like your best senior engineer, but never sleeps. Okay. So let me start with a big number, right? $44.5 billion. That's how much companies will waste on cloud this year. But the real issue isn't just money. It's the cloud systems are now too complex for people to manage on their own. Raise your hands if your team manages more than 100 distinct cloud services, or let's say more than multiple cloud services today, whether it is in AWS, GCP, Azure, Alibaba, anything, any cloud services. So give me some reactions if you or your team manages more than many multi-complex systems. I see some chat. Oh, awesome. Sorry, I just saw your chat. Okay, that's great. Perfect. Love it. I'm glad there are a few people they will learn something today. And I did updated the content last night. So, right. Uh, okay. So those of you, right, are in this domain, right? You're experiencing exactly what I'm about to explain. The waste isn't just financial, it's the cognitive load crushing the teams, right? The 92% operate multi-cloud today, right? I mean, at least this is public information. I can share that. Today, where I work, we have multi-cloud. We are heavily invested in GCP as well as AWS, right? The average is 12 95 distinct services, 47% cite manual approval as blockers, and 100% report revenue loss from outages. The reality is modern cloud environment generate more operational signals than a human team can process, right? The bottleneck isn't our tools, it's our cognitive capacity. So here is what really happening. We have automated the doing, but not the thinking, right? So the narrative of cloud adoption have been overwhelmingly successful. We have achieved unpredicted agility and cost efficiency. But that success has created new class of problem than traditional automation can't solve. If you look at the diagram on the left, human cognitive capacity grows linearly, while the cloud complexity grows exponentially, right? The gap is where bottlenecks and manual firefighting and revenue lost lives, right? The bottleneck has moved. It's no longer about execution speed, it's about cognitive load. We have more signals than we can process, more decisions than can we make. How do we scale operational intelligence without scaling our headcount linearly, right? That's our core challenge of modern DevOps. Take 10 seconds and count how many monitoring tools your team uses every day, right? G- Drop it in the chat. Monitoring services, I mean, I'll name some, right? Datadog, Neuralink, right? Uh, some cloud provider monitoring services. Give me a count. Let's see. I'm curious what all you guys uses. Okay, don't see any responses, but sure. So that cognitive overload and action, right? The solution isn't just more humans, right? It's the AI agent that can process at unlimited scale. This brings up to the most important shift in IT operation in decade. So traditional AI ops operates in what I called as read-only mode, right? It's powerful at detecting anomalies, generating alerts, but it stops there. The human is always the final executor. Look at the two workflow. The red one, ingest, detect, alert, recommends, right? Then a human in the loop happens. The human executes. The green one, ingest, reason, plan, and execute with guardrails and learns from it, right? Notice the feedback loop. Agentic AI op doesn't just observe and recommend, it reasons, plan, execute, and learns, right? The human role shifts from executor to a supervisor. This isn't just better automation, right? It's a new paradigm where AI becomes a true operational teammate. How many of you have used AI tools that only gives recommendation versus tools that can actually take action, right? Uh, I'm sure like the popular IDEs today, right? When you're doing vibe coding or you leveraging AI with any models or LLM today, right? There are certain options, right? You can ask the agent with a Q&A, and there is an agent mode where agent make changes for you like Claude Code or Cursor, VS Code, right? So I'm assuming you have already seen something like that, where the tool is actually taking action, making changes to the code, right? So that's a distinction will become critical, right? Let me show you how this works under the hood. So to understand the agentic AI ops, you need to see the architecture. This isn't just a single algorithm, right? It's the system with five distinct layers. One, perception. Multi-model telemetry, it isn't just CPU metrics like log, traces, user sentiment, even support tickets. The agent sees everything. Number two, reasoning. This is where the magic happens. The LLM correlates the signal across the stack, queries the knowledge graph and runbook, moves from correlation to caution, right? Third, planning. The agent creates a multi-step plan with verification, rollback procedures, risk assessment, right? Fourth, action. API interaction with cloud, such as Kubernetes, CI/CD, with guardrail, human in the loop. Five, learning. Every action is logged, every outcome is analyzed. The system gets smarter over the time. This is a grounded in real world tech. Prometheus, vector databases, Kubernetes, who has built LLM powered operational tools. So I see some comment, they want to see some demos, right? Uh, Definitely, right? Do check out my GitHub. There are like Agentic AI DevOps repos where I have several research paper talking about it. And in fact, some of my work have been adopted by local startups here. There is one company called Cloudship AI who is exactly working this. I've been advising them, and they recently got several companies who want to implement this in their ecosystem. So I would highly recommend. Due to limitation of time, I tried my best to keep everything together. But let me go through some scenarios, right, which will help you understand and correlate to see this in action. So imagine it's 2 a.m., right? You're getting alerts about API latency spikes. Who trust their current monitoring system to autofix, right? I mean, I would love to, right? Like, I mean, I'm a software engineer, sometimes on call, right? When you're on call, you're supposed to respond it as soon as possible and resolve the issue. While I'm sleepy, if I get a call at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., right? It's frustrating, right? So imagine agentic system handles it, right? First, multi-signal correlation. The agent doesn't see the higher latency, it correlates the log, the connection pool exhaustion, metrics, memory pressure, traces showing a recent deployment. It kind of forms a hypothesis, right? The new deployment is causing memory leaks, leading to a pool exhaustion. It creates a plan. Scale the connection pool, restarted the affected part, monitor the fix, for high risk action, it requires a human approval, let's say via Slack or Teams. While working on a paper, I created a working prototype on this. It worked very pretty nicely. I use open models, but if you have more token, you can always replace because they are like Lego blocks, right? You can replace your models with some better ones like Cloud Opus or some higher closed models. Then it executes, verifies the log, everything for learning. Traditional approach, imagine you're doing this at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., right? A human would take approximately 2 hour plus for all the manual investigation, right? Agentic approach, 3 minutes from detection to resolution. The goal isn't just to remove humans, right? It's to handle the routine issues automatically and escalate the complex ones. Now let's see how the major cloud providers are approaching this. So this isn't just a niche trend, right? It's not a future tense. Agents are here now, right? How many of you have seen open cloud, right? There are so many agents, right? It it blew the internet, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, the founder was hired in OpenAI recently. So if people are following news, they can relate with it, right? So there is agent for imagine pretty much everything now, right? You can run your own agent from your laptop today, right? So the three major cloud providers are building their 2026 strategies around agentic AI. The theme was the same last year, but now they took it to the next level, right? Amazon Q and Cloud Control API, the MCP server, lets you manage the infrastructure in natural language, right? I'm assuming everybody knows what MCP is. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's basically like a USB for all this LLM agents or APIs, basically. You put in natural language what you want to do. For example, I use MCP today with Cloud Code Desktop Agent to talk to Jira and Atlassian for documentation. I provide everything in English, right? Natural language, and it automatically creates for me. So that's the power of MCP, right? Just a small example. There are hundreds of more use cases out there, right? So GitHub Copilot for Azure is GA with agent mode, right? Azure SRE agent provide always on incident response. Google's Vertex AI agent builder is a unified work benchmark for custom agents. We are seeing an executable operation for DevOps team, right? GitLab's DO agent platform went GA in 2026, last month, right? The planner agent, security analyst agent, agentic flows that run in background, right? For example, solving a vulnerability and opening a merge request without the human waiting, right? Cure's agentic DevOps copilot is infrastructure specific with clear four-phase of maturity model. So this is the current reality, not a forecast. I remember giving this talk starting of like March or February last year, and I had to use futuristic terms. But now I'm happy to update this talk into current terms, right? Where the cloud strategies are proving that the strategy is aligned, right? Let me show you from the latest open source and the DevOps toolchain. Beyond the hyperscaler, the ecosystem is moving fast. K-Agent is the first open source agentic AI framework for Kubernetes donated by Solo.io to CNCF, right? Cloud Native Foundation, right? Accepted in Sandbox in May 2025. It uses an MCP style tools like Kubernetes, Prometheus, Istio, Argo with plain execute analysis over multi-step ops. In 100 days, it has over 1,000 GitHub stars and 100 plus contributors. Docker ships its AI agent, Project Gordon, in beta February 2025. The context aware help a desktop and CLI for Docker files, troubleshooting vulnerabilities with RAG over uh, Docker's own documentation. The model context protocol is becoming, as I mentioned, right, USB-C for AI, right? AWS, Aspera, GitHub all supports it. It's becoming the de facto for pretty much everything out there, right? The spec, the ecosystems are actively evolving. Opsera launching Hummingbird AI in October 2025, the reasoning agent for DevOps, and Inside in a Box, right? With GitHub MCP is an official registry. Customers include Cisco, Sephora, right? Harness AI went GA in August with everything after code. Agentic pipelines with natural language policy. Uh, I do use Harness at work. We are still using the older model, but this is coming in 2026. And I've been hearing a lot of good news about Harness, honestly. So what I'm trying to say is this: the trend is clear. Open standards, open source framework, and everything layer of the toolchain adding agentic capability. This isn't just custom code anywhere, right? Major platforms have shipped the agentic layer. Here is the tool landscape as 2026. Major platforms, right? The GitHub Lab DO agentic platform went right, and as you can see. Uh, and moving on to right here, you can see some different protocols and launches, right? For example, resolving a vulnerability like opening a request without human waiting, right? Query agentic DevOps is a strong infrastructure example. They define four stages of maturity: basic, intent to tool mapping, and agentic dynamic planning with resilient self-correction entry with memory. That means cross-session context. If you ask something here and if you open a new session, it will remember the context from the last session. This gives you a mental map of where you are versus where you need to go. So Google's agent-to-agent protocol announced in April 2025 is a push for standardization. So agents from different vendors like Salesforce, Google Cloud can interoperate. Over 50 technology partners are already involved, right? So in 2026 landscape, right, it's not just prototype, right? Next, a maturity model you can use with your team. So use this as a mental map with your team, right? Phase one, basic, intent to tool mapping with hard-coded logic, predictable and easy to implement, but limited flexibility. Phase two, agentic, dynamic planning. The system analyzes the request and sequences tool invocation on its own, right? That let you handle unanticipated needs, but it exposes the fragility in tool chaining and error handling. Phase 3, resilience. Add a retry logic and robust error handling. The system retries with a corrected approach, validate intermediate stages, and replans if execution fails, right? Just like a human would think, right? You also need to add those capability if something goes wrong, right? Phase 4, memory. Maintain the context across multiple requests so you don't get follow-up questions and continuous learning instead of treating every request in isolation. When you pilot, start with read-only mode as a default. Only enable write after the guardrail and human in loop are in place. Query itself ships a read-only as default, read-write coming later, right? That brings us to the number one objection, security. Security is the number one objection you will face, right? Address it head on. The threat in 2026 isn't just like human pasting secrets, right? It's shadow AI, unmanaged agent, and non-human identity operating outside your oversight, right? If you have seen Malt book, right, where AI agents talk to each other, somebody was able to hack it as per the latest report. So security is super crucial with this AI agent, and that will be emerging field, which will be very important to keep security in place, right? Vibe coding means rapid, unvetted AI generation that can create infrastructure backdoors. In many enterprises, non-human identities like service account, workload identities, APIs, autonomous agent already represent the majority of these identities. Some studies like cites a ratio of 45 to 92 NHIs, that non-identities per human. Agents initiate action and access data with unmanaged credentials. The traditional identity models break down, right? The resolution is identity-based security. Every agent gets its own non-human identity with strictly scope RBACs, right? Access space. No shared or hard-coded secret. I think somebody who have attended my previous talk, I created an open source framework called Agent Name System, which exactly take care of this security issue. So it's on my GitHub repo. It's pinned on the start. I would highly recommend checking it out. I will be sharing my GitHub link in the chat. So and there are more like research paper where we talk about like agentic AI and DevOps with various other topics. So if you're interested with some live simulated examples, please check it out and make sure you start and contribute with me through fork. Okay, so add runtime guardrails, continuous monitoring, policy enforcement, anomaly detection, and a kill switch. One-click revocation and remediation, right? Start agent in read-only mode, as we discussed. Only promote to write with an approved gates and full audit trails. So security isn't just a reason to avoid agentic DevOps. It's a reason to govern it, right? NHI plus RBAC plus runtime guardrails plus kill switch and read only, like this is path to production, right? Now what does the research say about where are we really? The state of AI in platform engineering 2025 to today, right, from as per platformengineering.org and Weave Intelligent surveyed over 200 platform engineers. 88% use AI daily. mostly for generation and documentation. And given fact, I myself use a lot of AI to be productive today, right? Pretty much almost like from document generation to test case generation to pretty much everything. And I think most of you have agreed, like in the audience, please correct me if I'm wrong, right? Uh, for people are using AI for pretty much everything today, right? 73% says AI is central for organizational goals. 90% expect it to transform their future. But there is a gap. 59% report skill gap blocking faster adoption. 56% are worried about hallucination, eroding trust. The report talks about implementation plateau, lots of experiment, not yet enough measurable organizational ROI. So the adoption is mainstream. Turning that into impact is the next frontier. On incident management, Atlassian 2025 State of AI Incident Management Report found 79% of teams are already exploring AI for incident trend. But 74% still cite security as top barrier for expanding use. In research, multi-agent LLM system like Stratos are showing around 1.5 times performance of prior of SRE agent. IBM's LLM assistance anomaly detection is in production with hundreds of users. The takeaway: platform engineers are being called a new architect of enterprise AI. Continuous AI and agentic CI are handling the judgment heavy work that rules can't. But human oversight and security remain non negotiable. Now, let's take a look at quantified business impact. So, these aren't just theoretical benefit, right? Organization implementing agentic DevOps are seeing step change improvement. The metric on the slide 45% reduction in deployment lead time, 45% fewer incident, 85% faster MTTR, and so on, are consistent with Forrester's work on DevOps platform industry benchmarks, right? Embedded agent into workflows rather than bolting them on is what result drive. Like BCG research cited by Dynatrace shows 30 to 50% faster processes and up to 40% reduction in low value work. Industry benchmarks also point to 50% faster processing of operational inquiries and up to 80% of total reduction where agents are used end to end. So challenge the room, right? Like what would 80% MTTR improvement or 50% faster inquiry resolution work to your organization or team? Let me show you one of the most advanced implementation in production or simulated production. So this case study is from Thomas Reuters. It's a most compelling example of enterprise scale. They ran a structured 7-week pilot with over 100 engineers, agent-assisted code reviews, and automated testing, measured in GitHub Analytics and survey. A result: 46% of faster task completion, 39% improvement in code quality, 45% faster PR velocity, right? 2.3 million in annual productivity savings, right? They scale to over 2000 developer seat. What's most impressive isn't just metrics, it's the cultural shift. Engineers who were initially skeptical become the strongest advocates. AI coding assistance is now mandatory in all the projects at Thomas Reuters, right? How many of you are like developers like using AI assistant, and what do you use? I'm curious. Like I use VS like Cursor a lot. I'm curious what all are you using today. Is there any new tool you're passionate about or want to share with the audience? Please feel free to comment. Okay. How many makes it mandatory for new projects, right? Nowadays, everybody wants you to use AI for pretty much everything. So that's the question we all need to answer now. How do we get started, right? Here is a 90 days roadmap to agentic operation, right? Moving to agentic operation takes deliberate, structured approach. So day 1 to 30 assesses and govern, right? Start with data, identity your top 3 operational bottleneck. Establish an AI governance council that's cross-functional. Group defines your rules for engagement of AI agent, including runtime controls like agent's ID and audit trails. Days 31 to 60, pilot and learn. Deploy an AI coding assistant to the pilot team. Run agentic AI ops in read-only mode first. Invest in training, prompt engineering, AI supervisions are new skills. Day 61 to 90, automate and expand. Enable your first execution-ready agent with strict human in loop. Analyze the result. Build a data-driven business case. Start small, measure the impact. Build on what works. Developer productivity tools often shows fast ROI and build momentum. Commitment check. Who will start with first phase 1 in 30 days? Please show your hands. Who wants a detailed checklist? As we conclude, here are the insight that shows guide your strategy. So here are some key, like 7 takeaways for you. Number 1, autonomy is the new automation. We are moving from automating tasks to building anonymous system, from read-only recommendation to execution-ready agent. Number 2, govern before automate. Governance isn't just an afterthought, it's a prerequisite, right? That includes runtime controls, as I mentioned, right? Agent IDs and audit trails, human override. So spend more time in governing and planning than execution. That's the research proven strategy. Number 3, platform engineering is the enabler. AI agents are the intelligence. The IDP, internal developer platform, is what makes them practical at scale, right? Number 4, the cloud providers are all in, right? AWS, Azure, Google are building their own futuristic around agentic AI. Your strategy must align with them, right? Because they're the leaders. Number 5, start now. Audit bottlenecks this week, establish the government console in 30 days, and select a pilot by month end. Number 6, safety first. Autonomous doesn't mean unsupervised. Keep that human in the loop, which is non-negotiable. Number 7, the multi-agent future. By 2026, specialized agents will collaborate, code gen, security stand, deploy, monitor, right? Ecosystems are already forming. The organization that will excel are those that integrate AI to the culture, process, and technology. The future is of DevOps is autonomous, and the time to start building is now. Thank you so much for your attention. Right, I would love to connect with you all. So please connect me on LinkedIn. Reach me out for any request on LinkedIn. Check out my GitHub repo. I have posted my portfolio link. There should be a GitHub repo there. Some research paper for you to learn and share. I would love to see if you learned something today. If you did, please reshare the GSDC's poster banner from the page and tag me. I would love to see that. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much,
Here are some
Akshay, for sharing your
references.
insight on today's topic. Do you want to say something?
Could you repeat?
Um,
Right.
yeah. So Akshay, I was asking, do you want to say something, or should I just ask participants to, start asking the questions?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Definitely, I wanted to keep it short because humans have only 20 minutes of attention capability, and me too, right? I like to I want everybody to learn something out of it. So definitely check out. I'll be sharing this. Uh, Actually, let me share it right away before I forget. Here are the slides if anybody's interested. and you can go to my GitHub and see all the repos. I would highly advise uh, me juggling with PhD, full-time job, and doing three different things. I was able to contribute to open source. If you're interested to work with me, please star and fork all the repos you see valuable, and I will spend time with you to take it to the next level. If you have any ideas to collaborate, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to work with you all. With that, yeah, thank you again, GSDC, for this opportunity. I hope you all learned something. Now I'm happy to take any questions.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Akshay. And I would like to tell all the participants it was his second session, and we'll be having Akshay for one more session. And that is on Thursday, if I'm not wrong, right, Akshay? So please do join us for the another session as well this week itself. So for as of now, we are open for the Q&A. So drop your questions in the chat box so we can take the question for next 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, we'll proceed with the closing. And also, I've shared Akshay's LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. So feel free to reach out to him. And if you have any concern related to the session or any information that you want, you can ask him, you can reach out to him. So thank you very much for all the attention today. And let us know if you have any question regarding the today's session. Akshay, are you able to see that Patanjali is asking, please share the link of the list you mentioned.
Sure. If you're talking about the GitHub repo, it's here, Patanjali. Um, yeah, I mean, there are like plenty of research paper on my Google Scholar too. I'm not sure if anybody is interested in research paper. You can check out this.
Akshay, there's request from Patanjali. She want to speak. So as an exception, I'm going to provide her access. So would you
Sure.
okay if, yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
completely fine.
Yes, Patanjali, you can unmute yourself now. Let me know if you're not able to.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Instruction, thanks a lot for such a wonderful session. Yeah, and just see this particular references and all that, whatever you've given, shade if there are any, this list that currently that we are showing, the references. I would like to, the links to these articles or whatever it is, just to go through. So, from a DevOps and DevSecOps perspective, AI, automation, and all that. So, is there any specific tool that helps DevOps engineers to automate, let's say, the CI/CD workflows and in terms of Kubernetes, and how does it work? I'm just trying to understand on that aspect because you have so many tools for DevOps. You have GitHub, you have Jenkins, you have and the Docker images, and all these tools comes into picture. So, is there any specific tool that integrates all of them, or should we work on different AI tools for this? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. There is this company called Cloudship AI. They are locally in Austin. They have a GitHub repo where they're working on the similar solution. This is just one example, right? And in my slides, I have mentioned some other companies in the references as well. So
Well,
these companies are trying to bring everything together, and especially like Harness AI, they have an AI module where they are bringing everything together, where AI is able to go and control things from deployment agent to monitoring agent, even like to for monitoring as well as replying to those aspects. This is still like work in progress, but most of the company have evolved from, planning prototype to production. They are using in the internal teams, right? And there are tons of, I will like, if you ping me later, I'll send you some more documentation around it.
okay. No, but I'm just trying to understand you see, because in GitHub it all this how to create those repositories and the people have to check in the code and followed by the CI/CD pipeline. So are these tools are likely to come up in such a way that let's say if someone has just a basic idea of DevOps, you don't need a Kubernetes administrator or isn't that? I presume it shouldn't affect like that.
Hey, your voice is going in and out. Not sure it's just me, but
Okay, I'm audible.
yeah, your voice is going high pitch, then suddenly low pitch. But yeah,
Is it better now? Is it better now? I'm audible.
yeah, it's audible now.
What I'm trying to understand is that about
Now it's low pitch. I missed the first two words. How
no, no,
about
no. I increased the volume to the full volume. I'm in full volume.
got
Then
it? Shashi, I like your questions. How about you ping me on LinkedIn? Maybe, we can uh, parking lot this and I'll circle back to you if
definitely,
if that's okay.
definitely. No issues, no
But
issues.
but
I
but
don't want to
great.
take everyone else's time. That's also their questions. Okay.
Certainly. Yeah. Thank you for understanding.
Thank
Awesome.
you, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
thanks for listening. I hope my goal is like you guys learned something, at least trigger that curiosity mindset, right? So
Okay.
I hope that happened. That's my goal for today.
Yeah, just need these references to the links and all this. That will be helpful.
Yeah, I sent the presentation link as well.
Okay,
Somebody,
fine.
it's right there. But everything should be on my GitHub. If you see this, uh,
Oh, all right.
yeah. So there are like plenty of open source repos. I just realized I was showing some private ones too. But I wrote some research papers where, like, this AI augmented one, right? So this was published in a research paper, which IEEE research paper. So this has all the working one. These are simulated one because see, due to company policy, I cannot like I have signed contracts where I cannot do a lot, right? I'm kind of restricted today.
Oh, no
Uh,
issues, no issues, no
yeah,
issues.
but at least just to trigger that thought, this would be helpful. So I would highly recommend checking them out, and I would love to collaborate with you all because I can do that, right? It's open source. So
Sure.
definitely, yeah. And moving on to the next question.
Akshay,
Uh,
I have one question. Sudhanshu this side. The question is in the technical architecture which you showed in the operations agent. Okay, you showed that we are using the LLM plus the knowledge graph. So, which LLM is being used in this architecture?
So that's where it's up to you, right? How much we can afford today, right? Every agent or every model is different. Some are open model, some are closed model. When I say open model is you have capability to train your own model, right? You need probably a little bit some skills over there to do that, right? Run your own model on your own system and kind of train it by using some vector database or graph, RAG, right? For a closed model, like you could use the like any cloud model. I have ran some simulation with some smaller models in Hugging Face. They are okay, but this better models like Claude have been really amazing. Like I can't talk much. I mean, currently at work, I'm using one Claude model. It's amazing to do all this simple task. And imagine you have a model which expert in one small thing. You can think about creating a multi-agent to perform a simple task and a manager to manage those agents, right? Like agentic flow. So there are some examples. Somebody was asking actually how I can start. You can look into LangChain. They have
Okay.
LangChain has some lot of open source tools which kind of help you do that. Uh, um, So there are plenty, even I haven't experimented them with all, but there are some tools for even you can monitor what's happening, like for tracing, right? Let's say you see this example. You can see use Langsmith. I have seen this in action where it can trace everything, what prompt this agent got, how did it think, how many tokens it used, what did it responded? You store everything in a database to evaluate everything, That's where that trust comes in, the guardrail comes in when while I was saying, the steps. So definitely recommend checking out, and this is for Deepak as well, right? How can I?
So basically, in your model which you made, the LLM you have tried with the Lang chain and different LLM models, and then you applied the best model, right?
Correct.
I understand.
It was
Okay,
a hybrid approach.
it was a hybrid approach. Okay, thanks for this.
Of course, no problem.
Thank you so much, dear participants. As it was an exception, so I had provided the access, but which I'm not allowed to. So I request all of you, if you have any question, please drop it in the chat box so we can take it from there. As we still have last 5 minutes to cover the questions, and I believe Akshay, you have addressed Deepak's question already, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Ashutosh, do you have any document available on AI security architecture?
Document. This is something I'm working on. Hopefully by the next presentation, I will see if I could, Ashutosh, if you can attend our Preetham next session is on 19th or 20th, right? Yeah, Preetham can share the details. I will make sure to get this architecture. I do have something in mind. I will bring it up.
All right, thank you so much, Akshay. And I believe that's all question we had for today. Okay, there's one question from Umesh. For infrastructure management, do you have any suggestions specific to incorporating DevOps?
Infrastructure. See, this is a nice question, right? Like nowadays, I mean, I think GitHub is offering a lot of tools, right? Like as you can see in this example only, right? GitHub is trying to get into DevOps where they have GitHub Actions, Agent. Personally, like I would say it depends, right? If your team is small, I would try to utilize this built-in feature, right? If it is getting your job done. If you need to deploy multiple times a day and all, right? Uh, I mean, I'm not promoting or anything. I mean, this is a public information, right? My company uses Harness, and there are like tons of other example out there, right? So this is just one example. Uh, as I mentioned, we haven't subscribed for the AI part yet. Hopefully, we will this year, and I'm curious. And as you can see, there are many other companies using them too. So I mean, yeah, check it out. I mean, uh, I know like there is Jenkins and other things. I haven't experimented with them a lot. And if you're logged in vendor like such as GCP, AWS, and other, right? Uh, they have their own CI/CD or infrastructure management talks, right? Uh, I mean, services. So you can always look into it. So, Umesh, I hope I answered your question. So, awesome. Quantum computing. Uh, yeah, sir. I don't have much insights on quantum computing, but I'm pretty sure this tech giants, right? They have some service related to quantum computing. Sorry, I won't be able to answer because it's not related to my area of work. Uh, yeah. uh, all right. I think, yeah. Thank you again. Yeah.
Um,
I think Preetham already shared my LinkedIn with you all. But yeah, I would love to share it here so you can touch base. Good questions, guys. It's morning for me. I'm about to head to office after this. So thank you so much for listening to me, and hopefully you will join my next session. In there, we'll talk some more like life examples, and hopefully I can pull up a demo for you guys.
Great. Thank you so much, Akshay. So, dear participants, we'll be having Akshay's next session on Friday, this Friday, which is on 20th February. I apologize for the earlier date. I've mentioned 19th. So, but it is on 20th February. So, you can join through the same registration link that you have joined through today. So, you can use the same link to join his session on the same time slot. Yeah. So, thank you so much, dear participants, for wonderful questions and Akshay for answering them so far. And we look forward to have your last session at the GSDC this week. And I do have some great announcement for everyone. But before I take the mic back, we would love to hear final thoughts from you.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Would love to see you all on 20th. And what makes me what gives me a challenge is when you all like participate like this, it makes me push harder to get you good at latest and greatest content. So I'm hoping this number would double up, and yeah, would love. I'm a student just like you. Every day is a learning day, so I would love to learn with you guys and explore more opportunities to collaborate. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Akshay. So, dear participants, I'll be sharing all the registration link in the chat box. I've already shared it. If you scroll up a little bit, you can register for our another webinars as well. So, allow me a minute so I can share my screen. And before I proceed further, I would like to request you all to take the screenshot of the today's challenge and please do complete it. And you all know what you have to do next. So once you're done with this task or challenge, please post your outcomes and the results over the social media and tag GSDC. And we'll definitely get back to you with a surprise gift, that one of the tasks that we find most creative, right? So please do complete the challenge. It is something that you're getting hands-on learning after each sessions. So I hope you all have taken the screenshot. And I do have some great announcement regarding the upcoming webinars as well as on the certification program. So stay connected till the end. So considering that you have taken the screenshot, so that's it. I'm moving forward to the next slide. So this is regarding the today's featured session we had on. So we have all these certifications for you. So you can opt out this certified AI tool expert, certified generative AI professional, certified generative AI foundation, certified agentic AI professional and foundation. Use this promo code AI20 to get 20% discount on any of the certification in case if you're planning to opt out. And feel free to get in touch with a learning advisor for more information or any help that you want regarding this process. So let me tell you, all certifications are globally recognized ones where we are providing learning resources where you'll be getting a lot of case studies to work on e-learnings and book of knowledge. So these certifications are lifelong learnings, which gives you learning flexibility as well. We'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channels and having an opportunity to work on capstone project, which is something real-time AI simulation practice, right? So you will find all the offer details link in the chat box itself along with this promo code. So do not forget to use this promo code, as using this code you will be getting 20% discount. And those who have joined us for the first time, let me tell you all, we have this utility tool launched for you where you can level up your profile, your skills, where this tool will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skills score. Also, it will help you to build your personal brand, and also it will help you to create AI generated resumes as well. Use AUG100 as a code to get 100% off, which is completely free, and this is only for our webinar attendees. So grab this opportunity. You will find the utility link in the chat box. If you scroll up a little bit, you will find it. Otherwise, I will share it after this announcement again. And let me make this announcement. Tomorrow we'll be having Trevor Wiseman again with us. We already had previous sessions with him. And tomorrow he'll be joining us to share his insights on from detection to action, how agentic AI responds to cyber threats in real time. So this is going to be a very important, one of the important topic for all of us. So please do join us on 18th February 2026 with the same time slot, 7:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So do join us. And there's another webinar we'll be conducting from 2nd to 6th March 2026. So it is a panel discussion which is featured for women's leading the AI-powered enterprise. So do join us. This is happening, the time slot, which is 9:30 according to Central, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is another series that we are conducting in the GSDC, which is on ISO Advantage, unlocking risk, compliance, and governance for strategic impact. We have industry experts lined up for this week, 16 to 28 February 2026. So do join us. This is happening at 8:30 a.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Singapore, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You will find the registration link if you haven't registered. And you can register and you can join. You can jump into that session, which is already about to start. And this is learning and development series we are conducting right now for those who have this background learning and development. You can join us beyond training, how modern organization builds skills, performance, and workforce readiness. This is our event, and we have this panel of experts lined up for this series, which is happening this week, 16 to 28 Feb, with the time slot 9:30 a.m. Central, which is exact after 1 hour, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Let's congratulations to our referral champion. Let's appreciate them for taking the efforts referring people towards our session. So we'll be announcing all the final winners at the end of this series, and all the winners will be getting back to all the winners for the rewards, which is worth $400. So what is eligibility criteria? You have to earn at least 50 or more than 50 points to be winner and get these rewards. And here's our social media connection links and everything. You can scan this QR. LinkedIn, for LinkedIn, you can connect with us over LinkedIn. For WhatsApp channel, you can scan this below QR and connect with us over social media to get all the daily update on event, webinar, boot camps that we often conduct for all of you. And check our website for more information regarding all the upcoming webinars, speaker lineup, and the rest details about the certification and other offerings that GSDC has for all of you. And please do share your valuable feedback on the reviews.io and let us know how you're finding our session so far. And please feel free to share any feedback is there. And in case if you're looking for any speaker opportunity at GSDC, feel free to share your speaker profile. We do have global platforms like Learning Capsule, Webinar, and Podcast. You can share your speaker profile with me at Preetham@gsdcouncil.org or Pratibha@gsdcouncil.org, and we are happy to take it further. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's session. I hope to see you all for the remaining sessions as well. Until then, keep learning and take care of yourself. Thank you.